come from the land down under, where the sun is hot and bright, beaches cool and waves of thunder. Morning turns to golden night. So much there is to see, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait. We come from the land down under, where the sun is hot and bright, beaches cool and waves of thunder. Morning turns to golden night. So much there is to see, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around. Meet the world on a winding road in every little town. Oh, the land, it seems to me, with a tune as wild as sea, hands up high and voices free. Down under's where I'll be. Down under's calling, can't you hear?
G'day, folks. How are you? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Is anybody out there? What's going on? There we go. Oh, thank God for that. Whew, goodness me. G'day, folks. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Excuse the technical issues. Don't know what's going on, but here we are. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Oh, go to the top of the chat. First in. Who was it? Guess who? Young Mr. Nick. Biday Nick, how you going, buddy? I think you're close to a trip fairly soon. And then we got this crystal person, Destinations Delight. Good evening, everybody, and happy Friday. It is Saturday, but then that's your Friday. Okay, going across time zones is a big deal. We've got Danny. G'day, Danny, the spectacular supporter, and good. Thank you so much for being first in the HH for Seaside. Nice to see you there. G'day, Joe. How you going, buddy? Nice to have you on board. And mate, thank you very much. This is the downundercruisers.com website. Guys, go in there, have a look-see. We update it every so often, but one important factor, you get in there and you interact. It's taken me ages to create that particular website. And next we've got Joe made a mistake, but he put up the correct one. Helpinghandsforcruising.org and the fundraiser. Guys, get involved in that, please. I'll talk about the fundraiser shortly. The fundraiser is really amazing. Lots of people getting enjoying good popcorn, and a lot of people getting very thirsty, drinking lots of coffee. So we'll get into that shortly. But there we go. Helpinghandsforcruising.org is the website. Go in and check it out. You'll get to see who's on the board, what cruises are coming up, a whole lot of stuff, who's our recipients, all that sort of stuff. G'day, Roxy. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here talking about recipients. Helping Hands was going in there with the same statement that I was making earlier on, that we were having some technical issues, and I did a technical update, and there we go, that's fixed. Danny is saying, hey everyone here, good on you, and no worries, and thank you, Crystal, everything was good. I was busy looking on my laptop to make sure that we were coming up, and it was coming up a little bit on the delayed side, so there is a delay. Hey, Downunder Cruisers, some major disasters with my links here, forgetting certain parts of the links that would make them hyperlink. You'll be right, Joe. You'll be right. You're doing a great job anyway. Thank you, Joe. All is good. G'day from Roxy. People saying g'day to each other, which is nice to see. And we've got 18 in the chat. I'm busy looking and seeing 18 in the chat, or 13. But how many thumbs up? Get those thumbs up, please. Also, we need to get a bit more love on the Helping Hands side of things, please. And I know that there's something big going on with Helping Hands later on today. May not appear today, may come out during the week at some point, but I know there's something big, and you'll have to wait and see until it comes up. Thank you, Danny. Thank you very much, Joe. Thank you. G'day, Ryan. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. Good to see you. You caused a little bit of consternation during the week, but it was good as a result, because I had to explain a few things of who you are and what you do. So great to see you. Hey, Ron, a little bit in Arizona. Welcome aboard, a little bit in Arizona. Nice to have you here. Know you've been here before. It's nice to see you again. Joe is saying to Danny, I'm good, busy as hell, as usual. Oh, no, he has trouble. G'day, Billy. How you going? Ahoy there. And g'day, everybody. Ahoy there. Technical difficulties. Seaman Sean, the real captain, is here. Well, that's debatable. That is very debatable, because you keep on talking about that stuff. So, yeah, congratulations on your new family member, your new putty tat. So good on you, mate. G'day to Danny. Marjorie, welcome aboard, Marjorie. Nice to have you here. Marjorie, I believe there's a cruise coming up, and I know that you're going to be having lots of fun on that cruise. A little bit in Arizona. Happy Friday. Joe's doing the hashtag duck, which comes up with Joe's details. Please welcome Joe up to the stream and connect with Joe on his channel. There it is. Nightbot is saying, we'd like to thank all of you who donated to Helping Hands for Cruising. Please continue to give so that we can have more recipients joining us on our next cruises. And boy, have we got some exciting stuff going on with cruises. We'll talk more about those a little bit later. G'day, Bruce. Ocean to Ocean. You say the word cruise and Bruce pops in. It's almost like Darian and that word biscotti ice. I didn't say the proper word, so if he comes in, I'll be very surprised. A little bit in Arizona wants to go on a cruise. So do we all. So do we all. Well, well, well. G'day, Mum. How you going? Nice to have you on board. Um, hope everything's going well. Joe is saying, g'day to Bruce. How the hell are you? It's been a while. It has been. And yes, Joe's saying g'day to Mom. That's cool. Marjorie saying g'day to people. Joe is saying be right back. He's got to go. He's going for a beer or two. Nice. I hope it's a decent one, like maybe a 4X or one of the others, Orishas or whatever. G'day, Big Family Expedition. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Bruce is saying g'day to everybody. Really busy. I know you are. You're busy booking things. Okay. So Danny's saying sup to Mom. Danny's also saying sup to Bruce. Okay, Captain Billy. Billy. What kind of beer, Joe? Does it start with the letter? Oh, you are Joe. Billy, you don't learn. You seriously don't learn. Big family, g'day from Danny. Also, blanket hey to everyone in here. Good on you, Danny. Thank you for that. Marjorie is saying g'day to Bruce. Bruce is having a lot of fun at the moment. He's got so much work. He's so snowed under with booking all the people onto the rock and roll tribute. It's not funny. Joe is saying it just happens to be the beer with a big black marlin. Oh, big black marlin. That's got to be the Great Northern, isn't it? I could have it wrong. G'day, Roxanne. Welcome aboard, Roxy. Nice to see all your boats, planes, and automobiles and all that sort of stuff. So there you go. Big Family Expedition saying g'day. I'm just going to flick through the g'days because the chat's growing. You mean fake Captain Billy. That's correct, Danny. Absolutely, that's correct. Bruce is saying g'day to Danny. Joe's saying good one, Danny. And yeah, we agree. No, Danny, no. Well, if you would refrain from mentioning that word, you might actually make it to real captain. You don't learn. You tempt fate. You walk on eggshells. There you go. G'day, Shaz. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. I hope you are doing well today. Danny, thank you, Joe. Ahoy there, Bruce. Cindy. Yes, Billy, yes. Exactly. Danny is going hashtag duck with a quack. And when you put that in there, Nightbot comes back and says, welcome Danny D, the spectacular supporter, to the stream. And connect with Danny, the spectacular supporter. So there you go. That's what we want to see, is people coming in. Yeah, we don't have a cruisathon on right now. Danny's having a giggle there, so that's cool. Sharon is saying that it is 34 degrees, feels like 30 degrees, South Georgia. It's cold. Now, for those of you across the pond, Sharon is talking in F. 32 degrees F is 0C. We're currently having an awesome day. It's currently 33 degrees C. It's mid-90s. Feels like 31, and we have 35% humidity. So it's relatively dry. What an awesome day out there today. Marjorie is saying g'day to Crystal. Joe is going, holy crap. Danny used the hashtag duck with a space and quack after it, and it worked. Yeah, it worked. You could do the similar stuff there, Joe. You could have a try. Yep. Okay, and a couple of yeses, and Billy is being treated politely. Ahoy, Captain Billy. I wouldn't call him that. I'd call him something else, because he keeps on using that F word, you know. Joe's saying g'day to Shaz. Joe's also saying it's a Great Northern. That's what I thought. Great Northern. That's a nice drop. Great Northern is a really nice beer. I enjoy it. Hey, Sharon, hey from Danny. Nightbot is bringing up the Helping Hands for Cruising website. Thank you, Nightbot. And Sharon saying good day to Danny. Crystal saying good day all. Danny is saying, Billy, me, and Joe have our eyes on you. Yep. Everybody's got their eyes on you, Billy. You just don't know when you're going to be safe, huh? We sure do got a very itchy timeout finger. Good on you, Joe. I like seeing things like that. Crystal is saying g'day to Danny, and Danny's saying g'day to Crystal. Billy, anybody could wear a captain's hat. Anybody could wear a captain's hat. I've got 3 of them in this room right now. Do I wear them? Yeah, nah. Could I wear them? Yeah, I could. So does Danny. She goes, me too. And you know who's got the real captain's hat? Is Sherry with an S from Tampa. She's got the real red captain's cap. So there you go. Joe is saying, you drink beer that tastes like cat urine, you deserve the fake Captain moniker. Absolutely, Joe. Well said. Captain Billy needs to learn. It's not Australian for beer. That's fake Billy J. Captain. Sherry Destination Fun is the real one. That is correct. I'm with you there, Danny, all the way. Sharon is saying it's cold. 34 feels like 30. Yeah, because of your ratio, you talk Fahrenheit. 34 Fahrenheit is freaking cold. Joe is saying 30 is like our -1C here. That's cold. That is cold. I got a bit of advice for you, Sharon. Move down to Miami or Florida. If you move down to Florida, you'll be above the 30s. Captain Billy is saying he drinks other beers too, but the F1 is his repertoire. So let me say this, Billy. If you're going to drink the other ones, I'd stay on the other ones. Forget about the F1. It's atrocious, seriously. Sharon is going, yep, it's going to be 56 degrees here in South Georgia tomorrow. Weather goes up and down. That's real crazy. Billy is going, no, Danny, no. And then Roxanne has gone #duck. And what do you know, Roxanne? It worked. There it comes. Please welcome Adventures with Roxanne to the stream. Ah, boy, there's a channel. Get in there, folks. Joe uses the term able seaman. That is correct. We would not want to have the disabled seaman. Jonesy's saying, Billy Boy, a g'day. Yeah, that's what he gets, a Billy Boy. That's the way it should be. Not this captain nonsense. Danny's going, yes, Billy. G'day, Thomas. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. How you going? Getting prepared for your next cruise, which is not going to be for a little while, I believe. And you're going to be on the Princess, I believe, too. Radio Jonesy, hey. G'day, Jonesy. G'day, Jonesy. Everybody's got Jonesy in the bag there, which is good. Ahoy there, and g'day, Radio Jonesy. Jonesy is our token Tasmanian, or Taswegian, we should say. Jonesy is saying Great Northern, 0 alcohol from the supermarket is a tasty drink. Yeah, 0 alcohol. I haven't tried that one. Captain Billy, you behave. Yeah, I wouldn't use the captain in front, Sharon. I would not use that word. He's not deserving of it until he stops drinking that F1. You know. Joe is saying, Billy, you have been told today, so there you go. Well, actually, the question is, have you been told? And Billy, you should know the answer to that one. Yes, you have, several times. And Danny's saying yes, and she gets to meet Destination Fun in July in 25. Can't wait. Yep, Destination Fun. I'll tell you who else is around there. Destination Fun, Magnificent Germany with Darian, um, Fantastic Cruising, and a couple of others that are all around in the Tampa Bay area. But also you've got those from Fort Myers, such as Carnival Cruise Addicts, um, um, a few others. I've gone blank, seriously. Billy is saying always behave badly. Yeah, we know that. We know that. Good question, Jonesy. Joe Hupp, how's it hanging? Billy, Sharon is giving Billy a bit of a giggle there. Billy is saying, Joe told what? How handsome I am? Yes, I have. Okay, shut up, Sean. We're at top of 25C. It's hot for us, says Jonesy. Yeah, you guys had 30 last week. That was a huge day. Seriously, how did you guys cope? Joe is saying low and to the left. Just kidding. He's really been good. Been so very busy this week. Got family coming next week to collect a new family member. Oh, that's cool. So what's your temp sitting on now, Joe? Because we're sitting on 33. So what do you want? Joe is saying, have you been told you're so fake I don't trust you? No, Joe, no. Billy's never fake much. Sharon's having a giggle at Joe, which is good. And Joe is saying, who's going on a cruise anytime between now and the end of 2026? Well, who's going on a cruise at the end of 2026, Joe? G'day, Jonesy. Welcome aboard. Thomas is not going until October on the Star Princess. Man, that's going to be an awesome cruise. Jonesy, I've not tried that. I'm on the 3.5% super crisps. Billy is saying 2 cruises so far: Carnival Forense, Mexican Riviera, and Carnival Luminosa, Alaska, in September of 25. And then Billy, are you taking the Carnival Luminosa after that on the on the Pacific Cross? You know, the repositioning cruise, so that you can come on down under and check out a real place. You know, be upside down and realize that we only get decent beers here, not that other stuff. Jonesy is saying sounds interesting, Joe. Danny is saying Greg and Michelle are meeting. Oh, that's right. Greg and Michelle are around there as well. That'll be cool. Or are they going down specifically? I think they live in Florida at some point, up near Pensacola, I believe. Joe is saying Sean and Ilana and myself will be on the Luminos at the end of 26. New Year's on the best cruise within Australia. Yeah, I'd agree with that because it does the Barrier Reef. We'll talk more about that shortly. Danny is going, Chris and Liz won't be there when I go, and Darian may not be able to meet either. Sea Legs I'll be able to meet also. Oh, that's correct. Sea Legs lives around there. Chet and Robin, they live in that area. As well as Lalita Loca. What's his name? God, I'm having a seniors moment at the moment. Tony and Jenny live in just outside of Tampa, I believe. Billy is saying, Joe, I need to poke a few holes in the Luminosa before it gets sent back to Australia. Yeah, Billy, I wouldn't if I were you, because I know that we can swim, but you'll sink. Joe is saying 32 at the moment. Well, that's pleasant compared to what you've had in the last few days. Oh, there we go. He has troubles. Sup beaches. Um, Crystal has done the hashtag duck, and there we go. There you are. Welcome, Crystal, to the live stream. Danny is also saying g'day to Ross. I'm going to flick through the g'days because there's like 112 messages in the back, and I'm 2 minutes behind. A whole 2 minutes. Seriously, I can't handle it. Joe saying g'day to Ross. Let me just take that down for a bit. Roxanne is saying she wants to go on one, looking for a cheap one. Yeah, there are some. That's the thing. Got to look for cheap ones. Thomas is saying going on an Antarctica cruise in January 26. Oh, that's cool. Which cruise line and which cruise ship? Is it the Eclipse? Are you going on the Eclipse? A good one, Sean. I love it. Yep. I'll talk more about it a little later on. I'll put it on. I'll put it on the put the lead on. Anyway, there's Joe Ross's link when he did his hashtag duck. Crystal saying g'day. Danny is saying they live an hour away, but they said they will drive to meet me. That's cool. That's going to be great. Ross is asking, Billy, why aren't you on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise? Billy is saying, I'll only do a Pacific crossing if I can bring a ship full of the F beer back home to its motherland. You mean when you get on the Luminosa and you're sailing back to Seattle, you want to take, please be my guest. We don't have any of it here. We don't make it here. Danny's going, cool. Good job, Joe. Joe, Billy has been timed out for talking about the disgusting cat urine that falls for beer. Thank you very much, Joe. You've put him in his place, and that's where he should be. Thank you. Yep, that's right. All right. Jonesy did the hashtag duck, and there we go. He got his link put up. So this is what it looks like. Hashtag duck, and your link gets put up. All right. Thomas is saying Sapphire Princess round trip out of Buenos Aires. Wow, that's cool. You're going to be jumping on the Sapphire Princess. We've never had a chance to go on the Sapphire. Actually, the other day, when was it last week? Tuesday, I believe. I was coming home from seeing a client, and on my way in, I drove past Station Pier, and who should be in Station Pier was the Island Princess on their round the world trip. So that was rather exciting to see. All right, let's have a look. Next cruise coming up because people are asking, and I've got to do this real quick because it is a real quick video. Couldn't get the new one up properly, so let me do this one. Here it goes. Told you it was a quick one. Told you it was quick. All right. Now, while we're talking about that, let me get you guys a bit of a heads up because we were speaking about a couple of things a little earlier on. And yes, we've got these interesting things up. So let me show you. Thanks to young Crystal over there, she has gone to town and she has gotten some amazing things for us. Those of you that are across the pond in the US, you guys have access to all these things. Well, first of all, she went to town and put out these two kind of logos. And I tell you what, found it hard to put one up, so I put them both up. But more importantly, let's take a look at what's down under. First of all, underneath where my hand is pointing right now, the bow of the ship. we've got Giving Bean. Folks, if you're into coffee, you certainly need to have Giving Bean a try. In the on the website on the Helping Hands for Cruising.org website, under the fundraising section, you will see there are two links, one to Giving Bean and the other one to Pop Pecorn. Now, the interesting thing about both of those is that if you purchase coffee out of the Giving Bean, or popcorn out of the Popcorn website, um, funds out of those get handed back down to Helping Hands for Cruising, which means we get more people like Roxy on board a cruise ship. So Roxy and Gabby and James and Cindy and Kenny and Scott and Amber, people like that all get an opportunity to get on board a cruise ship. And the president of Helping Hands for Cruising has decided that at the end of the day, he would like to have 100,000 people on board a cruise ship within the next 3 years. So that's a big ask, which means we've got to do some amazing stuff and get lots of big things happening. So, folks, we can't get them on board a ship without your help. There's the request. Go ahead, give those a go. If you like the coffee, well and good. If not, okay, so you tried it. But at least you'll be giving Helping Hands for Cruising the benefit of your purchases, and we will then be able to get more people on board a cruise ship. All right, Joe did the hashtag duck quack, and what do you know? Nightbot came to the party, and there we go. Up is his link, so that's awesome. Billy, and I use the word captain very loosely, Billy is saying, Ross, rock and roll is still a possibility. I need to see Sean do a shoey in person. Well, the way you're going to see me do the shoey in person is at the meetup for the Rock and Roll Tribute the night before we go onto the ship. And yes, I will be using my shoey. Here it is. That's the shoe. And I can tell you it's well worn. I've worn it on many a factory floor. So I will be using that to consume said. So there you go. That answers your question. Crystal is saying, play nice. You know he likes that kind of stuff. Well, were you talking to Billy or were you talking to me? But Billy is saying he'll try his best. Joe is saying that the Ducks group cruise will be one of the best ever. Mind you, he's using the cruise as his very first cruise. Mate, you're going to be a cruise virgin then, up until then, and you will have an amazing time. You get a blue card. I'm trying to collect as many blue cards as I can. Jonesy is saying that's as quick as me. What do you mean that's as quick as you? I don't understand. You'll have to educate me. Joe's put it up there, helpinghandsforcruising.org/fundraising. Thank you for that. That'd be absolutely awesome. Need to update some of the night bots, and we'll get that going. Mike Stewart will be one of two recipients on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. That is correct. Who's the other one? It's not me. Jonesy is saying, I know it was a little late, but where's the star of your life? My beautiful wife. Well, let me put it to you this way. Ilana's had been spending some time with her dad. He's just come out of hospital, and so she's been taking care of him, which is great. So I've given her some time out. Let her enjoy her dad. Billy has gone with the hashtag duck, and there it is, folks. Unless there's the words in there, please go and check it out. Billy does some amazing stuff, except when he mentions the word. So there we go. Roxy is saying, I know. And Danny is saying, that's good, he's out of the hospital. Yes, it is great. He had pneumonia while he was in hospital, and he's sort of recovered from that. But Ilana's spending some quality time with him, so that's exactly what needs to happen. And I'm thrilled for that. All right, let's just put this on because I know that this will be the cruise of the Australian century, not the cruise of the century because that was the rock and roll. This will be the Australian cruise of the century. Honey,
Yes, Sean.
have you ever thought what we would do differently for New Year's Eve?
I have actually. And what about, we've never done this before, what about spending New Year's Eve on a cruise?
On a
It
cruise?
would be so awesome. Can you imagine?
Where would we go?
I don't know, but you know what? We have one of the great natural wonders of the world just up north from us.
What?
Beautiful
Queensland?
waters, the Great Barrier Reef.
The Great Barrier Reef?
Would that be amazing?
It would.
Come from the land down under, where the sun is hot and bright, beaches cool and waves of thunder, morning turns to golden night. So much there is to see, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around, meet the world on a winding road in every little town. Oh, the land, it seems to me, with a tune as wild as sea, hands up high and voices free. Down under's where I'll be. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around, meet the world on a winding road, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Now the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around, adventures wait around, in the rustling of the trees.
Yep, that's going to be one hell of a cruise because I know that somebody's really... Well, Joe, you're not counting, are you? I mean, after all, there's a whole 675 days to go, but you're not counting, right? I mean, I know I'm not counting either. Jonesy, prayers for Ilana's dad. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you. Edith is saying Ilana's dad is the loveliest man. He is. He's the best father-in-law I've ever had. Jonesy says you will win a Logie with that performance. Oh, thank you, mate. For me to win a Logie, yeah, I think Ilana's the better actress than I am. Joe's saying that he's already planned his travel to Brisbane. He's thinking of catching the air train to the airport and then an Uber to Brisbane Cruise Terminal. It's going to be hellaciously expensive for the air train. Yep. Yeah, it is. It's going to be awesome. The Port of Brisbane, as the Port of Brisbane and the Brisbane's Cruise Terminal is a short drive from the airport. Is it close to the airport? I didn't know that. Well, I didn't know much. I don't know much about Brizzy anyway. I should know more. Crystal is saying now this one I don't want to miss out on. Big bucket list. Well, all you got to do is take it off the bucket. Just come on down. Come on down. Joe is going, hell no, to heck with it. I'm counting. Yeah, I know you're counting. So am I. Joe, you need to get there. Yes, you do, Crystal. My words exactly. Um, yep, from Jonesy and Crystal is saying, shh, don't tell that to Sean. Yep, you're right. You do need to get here. Joe is saying it's about 5 minutes from the airport to the cruise terminal. Hey, Joe, let me ask you a question. Um, Everybody around there says, how far are you from Brisbane? Okay, I go like it's about that far on the map. Would I be right in saying it's about that far on the map for you? Seriously, Sean, sometimes. Anyway, so two main cruises coming up. Yes, we would be promoting the Alaska cruise, but right now the Alaska cruise is currently on hiatus because the organisers of the cruise have some personal issues, and so we're going to let that happen when it happens. So there you go. At the end of the day, folks, Rock and Roll Tribute is kicking along, and please, folks, we need a shipload of money in order to pull that off. If we get that Rock and Roll Tribute cruise going, that will put at least 15 people on a cruise. So what we're looking forward to is getting as many people on board the Rock and Roll Tribute, so that we can get an excitingly large number of people on board cruise ships, and that's what we want. So Joe is saying that it's about 850 k's from us on the inland trucking route. I thought it was a bit more, mate. That makes him equidistant to Brisbane via the same route, 850 k's each way. I thought it was a bit longer than that. I thought it was about 900 k's. It's 900 k's from us to Sydney, and about the same from Sydney to Bris. But hey, that's interesting to note. You're a lot closer to us than Sydney is. That's one other plus for Dubbo. Much nicer than Sydney. All Sydney's got is the harbour and the bridge and the Opera House and the CBD and the shut up, Sean, move on. All right. So what other cruises have you guys got? What other cruises are happening? And by the way, how many of you are going to actually be jumping on board with the Downunder Cruisers on the Great Barrier Reef cruise? Danny is saying that she had a great day, got to talk to her big bro, and the other day, today he was checking up on how she was doing, and Tuesday was about the rehearsal dinner on who to invite. So you're getting yourself really well organized for your big bro's wedding. So that's really exciting to see. Jonesy's saying the drive for him is 30 hours. Yeah, but you've got to go across water, right? 30 hours, 2,335.4 kilometers via the M1. Wow. But then you're including in the drive the Spirit of Tassie, right? Because you'll drive from home onto the Spirit. The Spirit brings you across to Melbourne. Then from Melbourne, you drive the M1 all the way up. The M1 is straight up the middle. That's the Hume, or is it? No, it's the one that goes around. The M1 goes around, circumnavigates the country. Motorway 1 goes round the country. Man, this place is freaking big. Yeah, but that's about right, Jonesy, because it's what, 1,000 k's, roughly 1,000 k's if you go along the coast, and it's roughly 900 if you go up through the Hume, up through the middle. I know I've driven both. It's exciting. Well, yeah, it is. Anyway, let me see. Joe is saying that Dubbo is actually the halfway point between Melbourne and Brisbane. The new highway is one of the longest highways in New South Wales. That's with a 10-hour ferry ride. Yeah, that's right. So 10 hours and then it's 20 hours drive. Straight up. Danny is saying, yep, I am. He calls us a lot, which he loves. And that's great. That's great. That wedding is going to be so huge. Wish I could be there. Joe's saying it covers 1,058 k's from Tookamwall on the Victorian border to Goondiwindi on the Queensland border. That's pretty far. It's 1,000 k's. Jeez, that's a long highway. Okay, for those of you 1,000 k's, that's, what are we talking about? That's roughly about 2,000 miles or something like that. Joe's saying to travel from Melbourne to Sydney, you would use the M31 Hugh motorway, which is a nut house at night. Yeah, you're right. It is, and I've actually been on it while there's been fog right in the middle of the highway. Frightening as, because I was on a Firefly coach at the time and was sitting there having a chat to the driver. He was focusing on the truck that was right up almost on his bumper plate. And I was thinking, please God, don't let there be an accident, because we were that close in fog in winter. Yep. Okay. To all of you that are across the pond, I know that there are some people right now that are finishing up a cruise, a Beach Please, and whatever Mark's channel is, Cruising the World or something, Cruising World and Beach Please. They're just finishing up their Australian sojourn. They went. They've just been in New Zealand now as well. So lots of good travel around our area. So there you go. Okay, let me see. They even went to Australia Zoo apparently. All right, Ross is asking, where is with spelling like that? It's got to be an island. It's got to be an island. It's got nothing to do with Down Under, and I can't even read it. Joe is saying when he came down to see us on February 21, we passed approximately 120 trucks on the way down. Yeah, absolutely. It's the main highway, the main trucking route, and at night that's what it is. It's the trucks route. Forget about cars. Ross, what's that? Exactly my thoughts, Danny. You're exactly correct. Danny is saying Chris and Liz. No, Chris and Liz are not down under. Chris and Liz are on a cruise right now, but it's actually Mike and Betsy from Beach Please and Mark and Stephanie, and they are currently doing, and also Mary Ellen Dillon is on the cruise as well with them, I believe. So there's quite a few people on board the same cruise. Lots of fun. The Cruise World. Thank you for that, Ryan. Thank you for that. Yeah, Danny's saying the same. The Cruise World. That's it. I never remember that channel name. I just like watching them. Joe is going, Ross, you're way off. That's in Wales. I thought it was somewhere there. I didn't think it was. It's not Australian anyway. Mary Ellen Dillon. Yep, that's right. And Danny is saying also Chris and Liz, Scott and Greg and Michelle are on one. Yeah, they're on a cruise, but their cruise is going down to the Caribbean, I believe. Their cruise is with John Hill right now. They're on the what do they call it? The FF whatever number 7 or something like that. FFS 7 or something like that. Ross is going off on one of his other smart stuff. And Tama, yeah, I'm not going to read it. Really, it's way too much. Joe is saying that's one weird place on the Big Islands to the east of Australia. New Zealand? Or is that further over? Danny is saying, yes, Chris, Liz, Greg, Michelle, and Scott and Aunt June are there on the John Hill cruise. G'day, James. Welcome aboard. Hi, Cindy. James is sleeping. Long day for him. Thank you for your prayers. Cindy, I hope he's well. We definitely need to give you guys a hug on the rock and roll. So please help him get well, and prayers to him. Thank you so much for keeping me updated. But when we come off air, we'd love to catch up very quickly and just find out how James is doing and what's going on. FF7, that's it. Prayers for James. Cindy, keep me updated. I'm friends with James on Facebook. Yep. Jonesy is saying that trucks route, that's why they're so close to your bumper. Yep, they do root. They're almost like a wombat that eats roots and leaves. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone down that path. A couple of Nightbots messages basically to say that if you helping hands for cruising, you're basically helping anybody else get on a cruise. So anyway, that's the exciting things going on right now with cruises through the DUCs. A few people on cruises at the moment, which is good to see. Nice to have a whole 16 of you on board in the chat. So it's awesome. I just need now the thumbs up to reveal that. It's looking like on one side it is, but not on the other. So maybe you guys can do whatever it is you need to do to increase that. Ross is trying to change it. He's trying to say that's eat, shoots, roots, and leaves. No, it's not. It might be for you, but not for wombats. You don't live in Australia. You don't know what wombats do. Roxanne, yeah, the Alaskan cruise is not going this year. It might go next year. It might go the year after. We'll have to see. Joe, that place is a hill near south of, there in southern Hawke's Bay, New Zealand. The summit of the hill is 305 meters above sea level. Oh, wow. T minus 10 minutes. Yeah, I know. She's waiting. So we'll see how we go there. All right. So I don't have much more to say, folks, other than we're looking forward to the cruises. We're looking forward to spending time. I'm going to ask you guys to please come on to the Rock and Roll Tribute so you can see me consume my beers. And so you guys need to make sure you're available for that one. Joe is saying wombats poop cube-shaped poop. We needed to know that. He'd hate to be pooping cube-shaped poop. That would hurt so bad. Yeah, I agree. And he's corrected himself. He wasn't speaking Portuguese, Sao, because the only Sao I know is Sao Paulo, which is in Brazil. So there we go. Anyway, the cruises are coming up. The Rock and Roll Tribute is the big one. We really need to get that going. Yes, Danny, you're right. So bad. We really need to get that cruise happening. We really need to fill the cabins. We've got roughly now 140 cabins to fill. And so we are so looking forward I just want to keep Bruce flat strap busy for the next 3 weeks. Bruce will be so sick and tired of going, Sean, I've just rung NCL for the 228,000th time to confirm everything and get it all in place. I know for a fact Bruce would be absolutely distraught with all that hard work. Ross is saying that wombats are from Uranus. No, they're not. The cubed poop comes from Uranus. Well, not yours, but Sean, stop it. Really, I've got to talk. I've really got to take myself in. No, don't do that either. I've really got to move on from here and keep the traffic moving. See, we've already lost one person because of all this nonsense, Ross. Anyway, folks, I'm going to call it quits. I'm going to assist Ilana in getting herself organized. Would like to thank you all for popping in. Thank you all for your kind thoughts. Please, one more time, folks, get yourself involved in some of this stuff, the popcorn and the coffee. Please get it done. Crystal, what do I have to do to get you to come over? Both Ilana and I would love to have you over here and spend time with you. So that's good. You can bring Matt too. We don't mind. Ross reckons the best fudge comes from Uranus. Yep. And Jonesy's saying that wombats are the only animal in the world that poop cubes. We knew that because you tell us every time, so that's good. Good night all. Have a safe weekend. Yes, thank you, Crystal. So, folks, with that in mind, I'm going to finish off the stream and say thank you very much for coming in. Hope you guys have a great night, great weekend, and those on the other side of the pond, a great day. We'll catch you later and have an awesome day. Talk soon and Slater.
Come from the land down under, where the sun is hot and bright, beaches cool and waves of thunder, morning turns to golden night. So much there is to see, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around. Meet the world on a winding road in every little town. Oh, the land, it seems to me, with a tune as wild as sea, hands up high and voices free.